We respectfully request the Sangha great virtues for the sake of this assembly and all living beings. Please turn the wonderful Dharma wheel to teach and guide us how to end birth and death, leave suffering and attain bliss, and quickly realize non-birth. Cung thính đại đức tặng thịnh, vì thứ pháp hội cấp nhất thiết chúng sanh, thính chuyên diệu pháp luân nhau đạo ngã mục, như há liêu sanh thoát tư ly khổ đạc lạc, tất chứng vô sanh. Homage to the Blessed, Noble, and Perfectly Enlightened One. Namo Sadanto Suchedo Ye Ulahudi Samyao San Puto Sie. Namo Tát Đạc Tha Tu Ya Đà Ya Alahade Tam Miệu Tam Bồ Đà Toa. The unsurpassed, profound, subtle, and wonderful Dharma in 100,000 billion aeons is difficult to encounter. Now that I am able to see and hear, I will receive and maintain it. I vow to fathom the thus come one true and actual principles. Wu shang sheng sheng wei miao fa bai qian wan jie nan zang yu wo jin jian wen de shou qu Yuan Jie Ru Lai Zhe Shi Yi. O Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, Great Master Huineng, Great Master YongHua, all good monks and nuns, and all good knowing advisors of Emitofuo. 诸佛菩萨六祖师父上人，各位出家人，各位上知识，弥陀佛。Chư Phật Bồ Tát, kính thưa Lục Tổ, Hòa Thượng Tiến Hóa, quý thầy cô và quý vị thiện sĩ Thích Ca Như Lai Phật. Hello everyone, today is the 28th of October 2023. We're here in Go Forest to continue discussing the last chapter that we will discuss here, chapter 6, Repentance and Reform, in the 6th Patriarch Sutra. Thank you all for joining us. We are here in this section here, the 6th Patriarch is teaching us about how to make the 4 great vows. And the first vow is we vow to take across the limitless living beings our own mind, our own nature. Mind here refers to nature as well. And we started discussing Master YongHua's commentaries, his commentary in his 6th Patriarch Sutra explanations. And so, thank you. So we are so he's the last time we talked about how to take across living beings. What does it take? This is the Chinese wisdom. This is the ancient wisdom. We discussed extensively. For example, for deceitful and false living being. The last time we talked about humility as per Master YongHua's perspective, and I personally had issues with that. Now we talk about jealous living beings can be crossed over by respect. Oh, how does respect help resolve our jealous mind? Does it work? I'm sure most of us have had these thoughts of jealousy before. Yes? It's natural to be jealous. So how does being respectful help reduce our jealousy? Does it really work? Would that solve the jealous mind that we have? It should, right? If Master YongHua says so, it must work. But how well does it work? Yes, Wei Mountain. Maybe it will work for the Chinese. I'm wondering. Yes, Wei Mountain.
Master, that would be a good virtue that could fight a negative virtue. I mean, a negative trait.
Sorry? You have someone who's jealous, okay? And most of us have these jealous thoughts at some point in time in our lives. No two ways about it. We have, we're jealous. Someone has something good happen to them and say, why, wow. Yeah. Naturally, we have these thoughts of jealousy. And would that be resolved by being more respectful of the person we're jealous of? And what is your take, South Carolina?
I was just saying
he has his smirk on his face. You don't know. You don't have, your accent is not even South Carolina. Yeah?
I don't even know what I sound like anymore, but you could have some positive fighting the negative.
Positive fighting negative. But would respect solve the jealousy problem?
Like, let's say if you have respect for somebody that got promoted and you didn't, then
you're less jealous, you say.
Then you would be less jealous. Like, why can't that be me? But you would have more respect, and then that could solve it.
Okay, being respectful. Being respectful of the person we're jealous of will reduce our jealousy, I suppose. Yes, too.
Maybe I'm too jealous of a person, but I feel being respectful just covers it up, so I become both jealous and phony.
You have serious issues, my friend. Can I suggest seeing a therapist? So you use respect to cover it up, okay? That's why it will not work in your case. What will work in your case? If you're jealous, what will work for you to reduce your jealousy?
Personally, I found that compassion and later wisdom helped me to see that when I'm jealous of someone, it's really nonsense, and they're actually suffering because of the things that they have that I'm jealous of.
Wow, it's so convoluted. He says, what he has, I shouldn't be jealous about. He's actually is a bad thing for him. Well, you're so convoluted. You have serious issues. Okay? Anyone else? Yes, 5. It's interesting. His take is it's twisted. But it works for him, apparently. Yes, 5.
Thank you, Master. I feel jealous is self-centered minded, and respect is putting others first. So if I envy someone has a stronger and higher level of power than me, if I practice being respect for them, I would think about that's good for them. So that will help to reduce my jealous.
I like that. I like that thinking. Yes. It will work for me. Yes, anyone else? It's not twisted. I like that. Okay, very good. Anyone else? Yes, Way Mountain.
Thank you, Master. I was just thinking back on a personal experience. I interviewed for a higher position and somebody else got it, not me. And then I got to know the person at work, and I saw how hard they worked, and I liked the values. I liked a lot of things about that person, and I came to see that that person actually had skills I didn't have. I mean, I got to appreciate the person, so I wasn't jealous anymore. I figured, okay, I see where I had less to offer than she did, and so I wasn't jealous anymore. I figured she earned it.
Okay, I can buy that. Yes, but you guys have serious issues. You all have serious issues. Yes, 6.
I think when I'm jealous of someone, I remember Master said everybody got what they deserve. So I think that's true. People get what they deserve, so there's no point of jealous.
You're so philosophical about life. It's like you have no feelings at all.
It's a
You're
cause
not
and
real.
effect,
Ultimately.
ultimately.
Someone is, you're not even jealous. You have no jealous bones. So the way you made up is kind of strange. Jealous bones is what we all have.
No, I definitely have jealous bones.
Okay, so what you're telling me is
That's
really,
how I.
you rationalize it.
Yeah, that's like the.
But let me ask all of you. All of you have your good. I see your point. I see your point. I see your point. Okay, I agree. However, here's my problem. What if the person doesn't deserve it? Are you still jealous or not? For you, it's so rational. Yeah, he's better than me. He deserves it. He worked hard and so forth. What if this person is simply lucky? Super lotto. I'm talking about super lotto. Aren't you jealous? I am jealous. Let's be real. Huh? I mean, what did he do? Look at what I have to bear with every day. I mean, every weekend. And what does he do? He walks into a liquor store, spend $1. And he doesn't have to work anymore the rest of his life. It doesn't seem to be fair to me. Yes, you too.
Master, there's a comment here from Spook Waters and Dr. P, PhD, regarding feelings of
That's
respect.
a very long title. It's like...
I know. I think it must be the other person that these comments are coming from. Feelings of respect help me to experience mudita, or sympathetic joy, for what they have that I want. Respect behavior keeps me from showing out and making jealousy worse.
Yeah. But again, I do have an issue with people who I feel are really don't deserve their success, don't deserve it. It's innate in me. Look at them. Really? Yes, Wei Mao.
Hello,
Hello.
Master. I think you have seen this problem in me when I was your novice, and a lot of time I do feel jealous, and then up to the point that I was so suffering, I'm hurting because of my jealousy like that. I say it's not good for me, so I have to look into myself, trying to resolve it. I feel like this jealousy just keep making me suffer to the point that I could not handle it, so I have to drop it. I have to figure out a better way to handle it.
The
Instead of being jealous.
question I have is, at that time, did you have respect for the person you were envious of?
Master, to be honest, sometimes I don't.
You see? Okay, so you should be more respectful, according to Master YongHua. Yes, the boy's mother.
I think sometimes we just don't see it. Like in Han's case, that person had planted the cause of getting whatever she got. So maybe she doesn't look like as deserving as him, but there's more than what you can see. So
You're rationalizing.
Yeah.
I have an issue with you, smart people. You can rationalize anything and everything. You're not real. You know, I just go, I am cool. You know, I understand. You know. Yes, Wei Mao.
Thank you, Master. In my case, before I'm so jealous of some person, my kids' parents, my kids' friends' parents. But I think at the time, she's not deserve to get that good the success. But right now, after I know about the Chan and the Buddhism, I think I just respect she got deserved to before she made the people, she made a good deeds in the past life, and then I realized that's why I didn't jealous anymore. I'm trying.
That's a key word. I try.
I look at your face, Master.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of the jealousy getting reduced to me about the kind of thinking. They deserve to. They already made done the past life.
You guys are so phony. I can't stand it. You always rationalize everything to disguise your jealousy. Seriously. Do you really believe that respect would solve the problem? It's like, I respect you. I know you are, like a low life, you're a loser, but I still respect you, therefore you deserve to get a super lotto. That kind of logic doesn't work for me. Okay? That, you say it, but you don't believe it. And I hear from you, I hear the good words, good rationales, but you don't really believe it. I seriously doubt respect would solve your jealousy problem. You can pretend to be respectful as much as you want, but still jealous. Yeah, I respect you. You deserve it. But I deserve it more than you. And God is not fair. Why you, not me? Huh? Okay, what do Danish people have to say about this jealousy thing issue here? Because, they happen to be one of the happiest countries on earth.
Beautiful Master. I think universal Bodhisattva teaching that we have to be happy for other people successful, tùy hỷ công đức. When we see somebody's have it, have they successful, we have to be happy for them. That if we are not, then we have to try to be happy for them, because that's the teaching of the Bodhisattva.
Teaching Bodhisattva. Yeah. Okay. Yes, DTT. That's not Danish. That's Buddhist. Yes, DTT.
Master, I think Master YongHua talked about being respectful. That means that we just mind our own business, don't pay attention to them, to other people. So we just mind our business. So why do we have to compare ourselves to others? So we get jealous.
So you mind your business, but still you aware that he just won the super lotto. And you say, okay, and none of my business. I'm happy for him. But deep down, don't you feel like God is unfair? Huh?
No, if we really we just mind our business, then we don't think about others. So then we don't have the jealousy.
But sir, it doesn't work like that. You just heard that the neighbor you don't like at all. Okay. He's a lowlife. He just won a super lotto. It's in your mind already. It's too late to mind your business. Yes, Wei Mountain.
Master, I just remind myself, if I recognize that jealousy, I'm actually hurting myself. I'm being stupid.
You're being stupid.
Yeah, and I have to find a way to resolve it.
And that's what Master YongHua said. You stupid, be more respectful.
I don't know if being respect could have resolved my stupid issue, that stupid issue.
So how are you going to resolve it? If you disagree with him that respect won't necessarily solve your jealousy issue, what do you have? You have any ideas on what you need to do?
Master used to teach us that work harder.
Work harder. It always goes back to me, use me against me. Okay. Yes, you too.
Thank you, Master. Spook Waters and Dr. P says, I'm not saying...
Is that two people or one person?
It looks like it's two people.
Two people. So like a couple.
It says, I'm not saying I ain't jealous, but acting out from jealousy makes more stress or suffering for me. Compassion works too when I can feel it. I have a twin sister and saw her joy and her suffering up close. One other comment from MT Mirror. Jealousy and respect can only be resolved in the framework of cause and effect.
Cause and effect. Okay, you see, to me, respect is not going to work if it's fake. Respect requires it to come from your heart. It says, I respect you. But if you look at a person and say, I really can't respect you, how the heck are you going to solve your jealousy? So it doesn't work in this case. When you cannot have respect for that person. Yeah, it may work if you can find some respect in your heart. Say, okay, yeah, you deserve it. Okay, but what if the person doesn't deserve it? What are you going to do? You hope to God that you hope that you don't ever run into such people. The people you can't respect so that you don't have to worry about your jealousy for the good things that happen to them. You see the flaws in this logic? On the other hand, the great Mahasattva, universal worthies, had the antidote. He says, 水洗功德. Rejoice accordingly for their merit and virtue. Meaning what? What does it mean? Danish man who claims to be a Buddhist.
Yeah, we see people successful. Success, we have to be happy for them. that look around, anybody do good deed, we're happy for them.
Isn't it fake?
It's hard to do. I cannot say it's fake, but because that the teaching of Bodhisattva is against our ego, so it's hard to do. But if we practice it long enough, I think we can do it.
So this man is like blind faith. He says, if Bodhisattva says so, it must be so. I just do it, and I eventually will get it. Okay, I can't argue against blind faith. Anyone else? Sui xi gung te, what does it mean in Chinese? And let's forget about, rejoice in others' merit and virtue. Baloney. Okay? The translation doesn't make sense in English. That's why you guys struggle. What does it mean? Chinese-speaking people, help us out. Sui xi gung te, what does it mean? What is it telling us? It's beautiful. Yes, 5.
Thank you, Master. It literally means sui is following.
Yes.
Xi gong de, joy, merit, virtue,
Yeah.
following the happiness of virtue and merit accordingly.
Okay, you see, wrong. That's what it says. Sui is to follow. Accord with. Accord with, follow. Okay? The elegant word is accord. Follow is worldly. Accord. Okay? Accord is more elegant. Okay? Chinese is very elegant. I don't know about Taiwanese, but Chinese is very elegant. Okay? Xi. Rejoice accordingly. Meaning what? You want Super Lotto? Oh, good for you. Let's go have a drink. Right? Instead of, why you? Why not me? Instead of, hey, you pay, okay? Let's go and you pay. It's on you. You hear? Okay? That's rejoice accordingly. If you say, let's go celebrate, I pay. Is that accordingly? No, that's rejoice stupidly. You got that? So you accord with the conditions and rejoice on a good thing. Is it clear? It's a good thing, therefore rejoice. Forget about yourself. Forget about respect. This is what I like about the teaching. Hey man, it's a fun thing. It's a good thing. Let's have fun. It's so human. Don't you love it? Why do we always have to qualify everything with success or failure or good and bad? It's fun. That's why the teaching is so beautiful. 随喜. Accordingly, rejoice accordingly. Okay, so you see something good happen to someone, it's joy. You see that joy in that person. You see a good thing happening, so rejoice. It has nothing to do with you. It's about rejoicing, a good thing. It's a fun thing. Yes, you just graduated. It's a happy moment. Let's go have fun. That's a fun moment. That's very human, don't you think? All of us can use that short moment of joy and say, oh, wow, this is worth celebrating. Your birthday, huh? And your divorce, and so forth. Okay, it's a joyous moment that we can rejoice accordingly. That's very human to me. It's not forceful. You don't force yourself, oh, I need to respect you. Out of respect, I will rejoice. That's a wrong way of looking at it. It's a happy moment. Let's go have fun together. Let's celebrate together. Yes? Gunther. Why Gunther? This is Buddhist wisdom, not Danish wisdom. Gunther tells you that good things happen to you because of Gunther, of your merit and virtue. Don't think it happens by chance. Don't think, oh, he's just lucky. He's so stupid. He got a super lotto. He got the super lotto because he did some Gunther, merit and virtue in the past. Now mature. That's why good thing happened to him. There's no need to be jealous. There's a reason for it. That's wisdom. If you don't understand, doesn't matter. Just remember, good things happen to you. You deserve what you get. We get what we deserve. It's the other way to look at it. Does it make sense? There's no sense in sitting here and mope, I don't know, why me, why not me, and so forth. We all get what we deserve. That's all. So it's to give you peace of mind. Huh? And so if you want good things, do more merit and virtue. That's all there is to it. Being jealous, being envious is not going to help you. It's so beautiful. It gives you peace of mind. You say, that's why. When we say things, good things happen to her, you say, of course, it's the Gunther, it's her merit and virtue. You don't even need to say she deserves it. Just look at it as, good things. Wisdom is that merit and virtue. You want good things happen to you? Merit and virtue. Yes, Way Mountain.
I am actually a very jealous person.
No. And you call yourself Catholic?
No, but it's not.
Wait. Can I stop you a moment? Are all Catholics jealous?
I don't know. Probably. Who knows?
Come on. Spit it out. You can tell me. You can trust me.
I don't know.
Say it. Just say it. Your Catholic friend. Is she jealous?
Who?
Your Catholic friend. Don't tell me you have no Catholic friends.
I don't know. I didn't really talk to them. I really don't have that many friends anyways.
How many friends do you have? 0 friends. She has to think. How many friends? Don't answer that. Okay, let's go back to your question. Sorry, I just got curious.
So I don't have that jealousy. Like if someone good happens to someone, I don't have that kind of jealousy. But my jealousy is more like, for example, if Apple talks to another guy, then I'll get very jealous. Or when I was a child, when my mom would talk to other children, I'll get very jealous.
Yeah.
But that's my jealousy that I have.
What if your girlfriend smiles at another man? Are you
I
jealous?
get extremely more than jealous.
You'd be more than jealous.
But I try to either reflect on it or pray or do something or try to do better next time. But that's where my conflict is. I don't have, like if something happens good to someone else, I really don't care. Or I'm like, okay, that's a good thing that happened to you. But I just don't see it as a problem with me on that.
Yeah, you have a lot of thinking. Yes. Anyone else? Yes, JMT.
저의 경우도
Of course, Jumi. Let's talk about jealousy.
들리세요, 상호스님? 네. 그러니까 상대가 그걸 누릴 만한 자격이 안 됐다고 판단이 됐을 때 저도 질투가 일어났는데요. 그러니까
Of course, when I think that others are not deserved to get it, then I have a jealous mind.
근데 이제 심리학자들끼리는 어떻게 이 질투심에 대해서 해결하는 과정이 상대가 나보다 10배 이상을 잘한다라고 납득이 됐을 때 질투를 어느 정도 좀 질투의 감정으로부터 좀 자유로워진다고 하거든요. 심리학자들은.
But in psychology, they said that if we recognize that others are better than me 10 times, then we are free from our jealous mind.
결국에는 납득이 안 돼서 번뇌가 일어나는 거거든요.
So eventually, we have a jealous mind because we cannot get convinced that they are deserved to get it.
근데 마스터께서 작년에 제가 약간 날로 먹는 쉽게 여동생을 피질투한다고 했을 때 수의공덕의 지침을 주셨는데, 근데 제가 이거를 실천을 하려고 잘 하다 보니까 결국에는 어떤 좋은 일이 일어날 때를 마음에 들어하는 게 아니라 좋은 일이 일어났는데 그 상대가 내가 싫어하는 상대에게 좋은 일이 일어났을 때 이게 질투심이 일어나니까 상대를 그냥 빼고 좋은 일 자체를 기뻐하다 보니까 좀 질투의 감정으로부터 좀 많이 좀 편안해졌던 것 같아요. 저의 경우.
So last year, Master gave me some instruction since I have so many jealous mind to my sister. So Master said that rejoice with her good thing. So when good thing happened to the others that I don't like, then I just think about only the good thing and then rejoice together. So that helps me to reduce my jealous mind.
Hallelujah. It works. You see? 随喜功德, even though you don't completely agree with it, just do it. When something good happens, enjoy it. Enjoy, and the part of the celebration is you being happy for her, for him, naturally.
그녀를 좋아하진 않지만 그냥 그녀에게 좋은 일이 일어나는 거를 기뻐했더니 그냥 조금 편안해졌어요.
I don't like her, but I rejoice what happened to her. So that makes me feel better.
Yeah, it is so clever when you think about it. You suffer when you're envious, you're jealous, you suffer inside. Yes, you say, I'm not happy about this. And the antidote of that is be happy. Find a reason to be happy. Go on. It is so clever. It's so beautiful. And then on top of it, it's not simply self-indulgence, but also explain to yourself that the good things is because of the past good deeds. That's wisdom. You cannot force yourself. The reality is that we naturally are envious. Okay? But it is so clever to me. Universal Worthy Bodhisattva's instruction, 随喜功德, is such a powerful antidote for jealousy. Just do it and you see. Yes, you're still jealous, but you're less jealous, as Jumi just said. Why? Because you're benefiting partially on their success, on their good things. They're paying, remember? Yes, Wei Mao. It is so clever. Yes.
So my question would be, how do Buddhists reduce that kind of jealousy that I have? Or what can I do to reduce that kind of jealousy?
Tell your girlfriend to smile at other men more often. That's not go for the small things, go for the big one. Okay? And 随喜功德 and be happy for those men. Anyone else? That's the solution we give to non-Buddhists, by the way. Buddhists, we're more gentle. Okay, so let me put it this way for you. It's nothing new here. Master Hsuan Hua taught this Dharma already. It's just like I feel that at the time that he explained the Sixth Patriarch Sutra here, I think the audience is different from yours, so that's why he used the word respect here, but I feel the respect will not work for you at all, okay? You too crooked, twisted in some cases. Okay, so it says, although Bodhiruchi was a Dharma master, he envied other Dharma masters. Really? Bodhiruchi is at least a second stage arhat. He's still envious, he's still jealous. Think about it. He's very famous. He's received a lot of adulation from court officials and people in the know, okay? Because he's an expert monk who translated the Sanskrit scrolls of scriptures into Chinese. And a lot of people, a lot of translators back then. Back then, the Chinese emperor sponsored the translation of Sanskrit scrolls into Chinese. And because of the nature, Sanskrit has many, many different meanings in one word. So therefore, they needed an expert who understood Sanskrit. And Bodhiruchi was he was Indian, so that's why he was highly respected as in a translation work, which is demanded by the Chinese emperor. You see, so Bodhiruchi was pretty high, has a high level of recognition, and he still envied all the Dharma masters, and even anyone who's even better, he feels better, he would try to harm them. He definitely poisoned Bodhidharma, Great Master Bodhidharma. Okay? And he said, Master Hsuan Hua says, such thoughts are living beings. Okay? Those thoughts are living beings, and therefore you would make a serious mistake if you do not take them across. Meaning that you don't take them across, it's very much like you don't solve your thoughts. Don't resolve those evil thoughts, negative thoughts. Okay? And so my question is, when I read this, when I read this, I said, so we must take across enemies? Must we? Must we take across enemies? And the answer is, yes, we can. Yes, we have a chance, but don't lose sleep over it. Okay, don't be stupid. Say, I must take across your enemy. It sounds like, I must take across my enemies. I'm reminding you that no, you don't. If you have an opportunity, help. You don't have an opportunity, don't lose sleep over it. They're enemies, come on, man. Let's be real. Would you help your enemy, woman? Okay, next 68. I vow to cut off the inexhaustible afflictions of my own mind.
自心烦恼无边誓愿断.
69. So, inexhaustible affliction. Afflictions are like waves after waves that come at us in our mind. Yeah? It's not just thoughts of, why am I not making progress? But it's next is that, am I good enough? How come he's better than me? Okay? Does Master favor non-Hispanics? It's wave after wave after wave, I wished he's really Spanish speaking. He'll appreciate us more. Yeah. He always makes fun of me. It's a wave after wave after wave, and I feel so lonely. Jesus is in Southern California, and so forth. The other, and so you see, they keep on coming at you, okay, endlessly, inexhaustibly, like gales in a storm, and it's all arising from 3 poisons, okay. And he says, cut off inexhaustible afflictions. What is cut off versus reject? What's the difference? Yeah. 6.
Cut off has less thinking.
Less thinking?
Yeah.
Reject too. He said, I don't want to think about you. Yes, 5.
Cut off is drop it. Reject it is push away. I feel.
Very good. So Google thing. If you Google it, that's exactly what it says. So scholarly. Anyone else? What's the difference? Cut off versus reject. Yes, JC. Again, one more time. Okay, let's cut off JC. Okay, that's not cut them off. That says reject JC. What's the difference? Yes, 1.
Emitofuo Master, the cutoff is like the dog keep barking at you, and then you do nothing, and then reject is like
that's cut off.
Yeah, the reject that you try to do something like that to chase them away. That reject.
I prefer Google. Anyone else? What's the difference? Google is right. Yes, 4.
Thank you, Master. I think cutoff is you try not to think about it, reject slightly, a little bit.
Slightly, a little bit. Slightly, a little bit. What? Google got it right. You have to trust Google. In Google, we trust. Cut off is cut off. It's gone. Reject is what? it'll come back. Reject is that you on my blacklist. You're not allowed to come my temple or any temple. My ex-disciple was told, don't come to any of our temples, you hear? That's rejection. Meaning that there's still a chance that in the future you will come to my temple, I will have to reject you again. And don't you forget that I will reject you as soon as you come to my temple, I reject you. Meaning that you still on my radar. See how accurate Google is? Google has wisdom. Isn't that cool? So that's why we cut off, we don't reject. Reject is not Buddhist. What's better than reject? What's better than cut off? Okay, that's not Google. I don't think Google will have this. But go ahead, Google, you look for it. Look for better than cut off. What's better than cut off?
Yeah.
I'm teaching you, yeah, this is fine, but I want to bring you to the next level. Sublime Google. What's better than cut off? Yes, another Googler.
Do nothing.
Do
nothing.
Nothing. You have afflictions, you do nothing? Like your wife comes to you and says, can I have some new washer and dryer? And you do nothing? It's a recipe for disasters and divorce. You do nothing? Seriously? How would you feel if your husband does nothing? Can I have? Huh? What's the Google answer? She really looked at me. Jesus, girl is so naive. My God. but do share with us. What did you find? What's better than cut off?
It says discontinuance or stoppage. But I don't feel those are the answers.
So now you're renouncing your Google. No loyalty. Anyone, what's better than cut off? You too.
Thank you, Master. T.S. Geppetto says, embrace.
Do you agree? Yes. One.
Thank you, Master. Maybe repent and reform.
Huh?
From repent and reform from that affliction.
Repent, reform. How do you say embrace in Espanol?
Aceptar, maybe, or aceptar, I will say. Aceptar.
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 More or less.
Aceptar. Exactly. First, you cut off for yourself. Okay? Afflictions are not your friends, so you need to cut them off. Absolutely. If you look at your afflictions as desirable, there's no wisdom there. Okay? But that's only the first step. See, the Buddhist teaching, it has many stages. The first stage is cut them off, because that's how you keep your head clear. Okay? Don't get afflicted. Okay? But next level is to embrace them. Because once you have no afflictions, you realize that affliction arise because of others. And embrace them. You cut off your own afflictions, but embrace others' afflictions. Does it make sense? No. Okay, it doesn't have to make sense. Next, 70. I vow to study the inexhaustible Dharma doors of my own nature.
自性法门无尽誓愿学。
So here, previously, the afflictions came from our mind, right? Okay, our mind fabricates afflictions after afflictions after afflictions. Afflictions arise from our mind, okay? In the Dharma doors, they arise from our own nature, okay? Meaning that we have the treasure, the treasury, the store of all the Dharma doors. It's from our nature. It's not from outside. Okay? If it's you reading it's from someone else's nature. Okay? Which is the same as ours. Okay? So there's the all contained in your own nature, and it says inexhaustible, meaning that there's no end to our studies. Don't say that we graduated, we done. Okay? Life is about studying and learning more and more and more. We don't ever retire. We don't ever say that I've graduated, I mastered it. No. Okay? Dharma doors. Dharma doors are the access, are the methods, and meaning that Dharma doors represent approaches to solutions to problems, solutions to problems. How is that? So they're countless solutions to deal with countless problems. And so this is part of the fun of life, is to study the inexhaustible Dharma doors. Study is fun. It's a lifetime of discovery, self-discovery, if you will. How profound your wisdom is, your innate wisdom is. Okay, how creative you are. Don't ever sell yourself short. Say, I'm not good enough. Okay? Because this is not in the books. Your own nature. It's not on the books. It's not on diploma. Your own nature is accessed through meditation. See, they have a way of provoking each other. It's like best friends. You know why? You know why, don't you? It's two manic ghosts hating each other and will prepare to fight to death. That's what therapists and psychologists will never understand. Why is it they're perfectly happy by himself, well behaved, as soon as the other boy shows up? Look at that. Yeah, they're provoking each other. And there's no rhyme or reason. One moment they're so well behaved, next moment they prepare to fight to the death. Inconceivable, huh? So that's another Dharma door for these therapists. Okay? Next. 72. I vow to realize the supreme Buddha way of my own nature.
自信无上佛道誓愿成。
73. The unsurpassed, supreme, that's a reminder that this is your biggest accomplishment that dwarfs everything else in comparison. Okay, so that's why you should not allow yourself to be impressed and be envious or jealous of others. What they got is nothing yet. Your accomplishment can surpass their own. Okay, so you envious because you set your sights too low. That's why you're envious. You realize that what you're learning, what you're doing, is to realize the unsurpassed Buddha way. That's what we all on this trip together. We're all going towards that. Okay? And so this requires you to, the only thing is that do not allow yourself to stop. Don't listen to yourself. Okay? Keep going. Keep going. Okay? You can be better. You will be better if you continue this Buddha way. Okay? Questions and comments about these four vows. I vow to save all living beings. My mind. I vow to cut off the inexhaustible afflictions of my mind. I vow to study all the inexhaustible Dharma doors of my nature. And finally, I vow to realize the supreme Buddha way of my own nature. Okay? And the idea here is to realize how vast your mind is and how big your accomplishments will be if you set your sights on higher enough goals. Your problem is that you accept the low goals that inferior people influence you with. You set your sights too low. And that's why you say, I don't know, I'm not rich, I'm not famous, so what is my life about? Okay? That's too small. That's nothing. As we heard this morning, someone said, I came back home, I saw how my family is so afflicted, so unhappy. Okay? And you can say that of all families. We're so afflicted, we're so unhappy. Doesn't matter how rich you are, how famous you are, you're so unhappy, you're so afflicted. All of us. It's because our sights are too low, our goals are too low. You're going after things that are not worth going after. In the end, you find out by the time you die, you realize, what did I do in my life again? '74, good no advisors. Did all of you not just say a vow to take across the limitless living beings? What does it mean? You should remember that it is not Huineng who takes them across.
善知识，大家岂不道众生无边誓愿度，任么道，且不是慧能度。
Okay, now Master Sixth Patriarch elaborates on these four great vows. All right? So he says, remember, this vow is about you making the vow to take across limitless living beings, not me. Okay? I'm teaching you. It's about you. It's not about me at all. 76. Good no advisors. The living beings within your mind are deviant and confused thoughts, deceitful and false thoughts, unwholesome thoughts, jealous thoughts, vicious thoughts. All these thoughts are living beings.
善知识，心中众生所谓邪迷心、狂妄心、不善心、嫉妒心、恶毒心、如是等心，尽是众生。
Let me see if he will run into good thoughts at all, or he only focuses on your negative thoughts. They seem like you have such negative thoughts, and I want you to know that I don't think that way. Okay. Okay, you see, he somehow he's on commentary slide. Living beings within your mind are deviant and confused thoughts, deceitful and false thoughts, unwholesome thoughts. And my question is, I struggle a little bit with living beings inside the mind are thoughts. Okay. Okay, so the thoughts, if the master says so, you can say, Master YongHua, you think too much. If the Sixth Patriarch says so, accept so. He has more wisdom than you. Okay, fine. But answer me, why does he focus on negative thoughts only and not positive thoughts? Meaning that if I say, you're so wonderful, I don't need to save you, that's it? Why is that? Why does he focus on negative thoughts? Why is he so negative? Is he like depressed? Huh? Yes. Speaking of depression, yes.
Because we are depressed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Anyone else who's not depressed? Who thinks who's not depressed? Yes, 5.
Thank you, Master. It's not that he's focusing on the negative, but he knew that those are the things that would drag us down and hinder our progress. So we need to look up that into that negative so that we can cut it off and improve ourselves.
It's just like this lady here. Every time I see her, you read a text, he says, I can explain that for you. And it says, the master says so because so, and she has like 20 reasons. Don't you ever disagree with them? Next. Anyone disagrees with him, let me help clarify it for you. I mean, stir you in that direction. You disagree, or you agree that living beings only are deviant and confused thought. To me, living being is such beautiful and proper and clear-headed and straightforward and truthful and wholesome people. I've seen so many of you. Huh? Why is he so pessimistic? Yes, Wei Mao.
Emitofuo. I have a couple of comments on a question. Well, for sure, I think I'm one of the depressed one.
You're depressed? Okay.
I think so. I think.
How about your boyfriend? Is he depressed too?
Definitely.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yes. And I think he says living beings are all those thoughts because if we don't have all those negative thoughts, we wouldn't be a living being here. We probably would be a Buddha already. So we don't need to be saved if we're not living being.
So as long as you have positive thoughts, you say, oh, you are special. Oh, you are God's children. You are God's gift to the world. Then we don't have to cultivate? Ask your neighbor, ask your boyfriend.
Daniel, Master wants you to answer. He said if we're happy, then we don't need to cultivate.
Precisely.
What?
He couldn't answer, Master. But if we have good thoughts, we don't need to talk about it. Just like I have a question that I am about to ask Master.
Okay, ask
Are you
Master.
ready? Okay, so I got this message from Michael this morning. I think he's out of his mind. He's being attacked. So this is what he said. I think my mom is still here. My headache might be the cause of her. She doesn't want to go to Pure Land by herself, so she's trying to drag me to go with her. That's my thought.
Then go with her.
Is it true the mom is dragging him?
Go with her.
He's really scared.
So what? It's not the first time. He's scared of his mom.
But is it possible that she doesn't go to the Pure Land and she's trying to attack him? No, right?
It doesn't matter. Just go to the Pure Land.
See, Master, this is an example of living being thought. If he gave me a good message, I wouldn't need to ask you. It would be no problem.
Ask what?
His message.
What message? The answer I gave you already. Go to the Pure Land.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah. See,
you,
now,
Master.
now they get close enough so that they can beat each other up. Yes, JMT.
한국에서도 약사참법을 하는데 밤 12시에 약사참법이 있는데 제가 드리고 싶은 질문은 매닉과 디프레션의 이슈가 있는 사람이 어떤 마음가짐으로 약사참법에 임하면 되는지 여쭤보고 싶습니다.
In Korea, we also join the Medicine Master Buddha's repentance ceremony. It's at midnight. So my question is that somebody who has a depression and manic problem, so what kind of mind can he participate in the ceremony?
Okay, repeat that. You have some competition.
So in Korea, we'll join the Medicine Master Buddha's repentance ceremony at midnight. So if somebody has a manic and depression problem, what kind of mind should he join the ceremony?
A manic mind and depressed mind. What else does he have? What do you want? Like we have surgery so that, replace the mind?
바이폴라의 마음을 좀 해결해달라고 해야 되는 건지, 약간 구하는 마음으로 해야 되는 건지, 아니면 이거를 참여한 공덕을 그들의 그 존재들에게 회양하는 건지, 그거를 조금 여쭤보고 싶은 거였어요.
Should I ask for help to solve that kind of mind, or should I transfer the merit and virtue to the bipolar mind?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to help. Okay, very good. Yeah, continue.
제가 약사참법을 해서 디프레션과 매닉을 해결하고 싶어서 질문 드렸네요.
I asked this question because I want to solve my manic and depression problem.
I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, so question still, yes one. Why does he only talk about negative thoughts and not positive thoughts? One.
Emitofuo Master, I think that's how it should be. Maybe six patriarchs was a structural engineer in the past life. I think that's how we do it. For instance, we build a bridge. So we built it on theory. We built it with each member. We have the deck and we have the column. We have the foundation, and then we put it up in a shake and we shake it like simulating the earthquake. And wherever the weak point it fails, we try to fix it, and then we shake again. Then nothing breaks. So that's how it should be. If everything is okay, then we don't do anything. If any weak point, then we do it. That's how it is. Yeah.
So you're saying the analogies of the deviant and confused thoughts and deceitful false thoughts are the
weakness.
The weaknesses.
Yeah, not the weakness in there. In the element, it needs to be fixed. And after you fix the weakness, then it should be the good product coming out.
Oh, interesting. That's that we pay you big bucks for this.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your input. Yeah, that's a world of structural engineering. Yes, JC. No JC? Okay, let's go back to JC later. You too be.
Thank you, Master. I have a question here from Chang Chang. Are living beings' thoughts all false thinking?
Yeah, they are. Okay. JC, are you ready for us? DTT, let's go back to JC later.
Master, I think the 6th page are focused on those negative thoughts because since we still affected by those kind of thoughts, we don't see our own nature. So we have to cut off all of those before we see that.
Okay, one more time.
We got the 6th page are focused on those thoughts because since we are affected by those kind of thoughts, we don't see our nature. So we have to cut off those thoughts.
I didn't quite hear. One more time.
I think because the 6th page is focused on the thoughts, those negative thoughts, because since we are affected by those kind of thoughts, we cannot see our nature.
Cannot see our nature. But what about the good thoughts? Like, I'm so happy. My wife loves me. I have so much to be thankful for to God. You know, are those thoughts helpful?
Yeah, it may be in a short time because it's can help you take a little breath from the burden of the negative thoughts, but then eventually you have to get rid of all those negative thoughts.
Okay. Hey, JC, let's try JC for the 4th time. Okay, let's not try JC for the 4th time. Yes, too.
I feel these are the trickiest to cross over, these thoughts. So if 6th Patriarch want to teach us how to cross over these, and then the rest are easy.
Do the hardest one. When you can do this, then the good thoughts are easy. Do you really think so, sir? That the good thoughts is easy? I'm so happy. You think it's easy to overcome this good thought?
Sorry, I don't have this thought, so I don't know.
Yes, one.
Thank you, Master. But for example, if you have happy thoughts, are those not confused thoughts?
Happy thoughts are confused thoughts?
Yeah.
He said he's only talking about not happy thoughts.
Yeah, but what I mean is, if for example, now I think I'm really happy or something like that, wouldn't it be still like false thinking because I keep thinking?
It's still false thinking, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Just because it's positive or negative doesn't matter, it's still false thinking. Yes, JMT.
안녕하세요. 교대사께서 부정적인 생각을 말씀하신 것은 우리가 부정적인 생각을 하면은 그 부정적인 그 생각 자체로 우리 자신이 부정의 일부가 되기 때문에 그렇게 되지 않기 위해서 그렇게 부정의 일부가 되지 않도록 막기 위해서 그렇게 말씀하신 것 같습니다.
The reason that the sixth patriarch focused on the negative thought is that if we think the negative things, we become the part of the negative things. So not to become part of it, he said he just focused on the negative thought.
Okay. Okay. Would you like me to give you the answer? We only have 4 minutes left, 2 minutes left. You have somewhere to go right after this. Okay, I hear you. Okay. So you want the answer now? It is a gift, folks. It comes from experience. He taught so many of his disciples and helped them become enlightened. And I'm sure when he first started, he says, you should stop thinking. Don't have false thoughts, okay? Not like Master YongHua teaches, don't have false thoughts, okay? False thoughts meaning any thinking, yes? But that includes both positive and negative thoughts, yes? If you say, oh, I feel so good, ooh, bad boy. Right? I mean, that's a Chinese style. Cut it out. The sixth patriarch is much more advanced, he says. Good thoughts? Okay. Okay? It's okay. All I want you to do is focus on the negative thoughts. It's beautiful. Exactly. Like these poor structural engineers. He says, if it works already, I'm not going to touch it. I don't worry about where it doesn't work. And that's wisdom. That's how you build a bridge. You build structure by focusing on the weak points where it will fail and cause problems. If you focus on the good things, the improvement will not be very significant, yes? But you focus on the negative things, the weaknesses, you get there a lot faster. So this is a shortcut he gave his followers. He says, when you practice with me, I don't want you to worry about your good thoughts. Okay, you want to celebrate? Go celebrate. I'm not going to stop you. Go have fun with your wife. Sounds good? Huh? Live a little. There's nothing wrong with it. That's part of cultivation. You don't have to say, I'm a cultivator. I don't have fun. I want bliss. Then your wife will divorce you. Guaranteed. Okay? So, he says, if you want to accomplish the Buddha way faster, focus on the negative thoughts. That's my tip to you. That's what he says. It's a gift. That's why you struggle with it, because it logically doesn't make sense to me. But it's not simply structure, it's not simply weaknesses. It's a shortcut. The concept is that you don't need to understand the strength. Don't worry about strength. Worry about your negativity only. It's beautiful. And you know what? I've been teaching my disciples that, and they can't even do it. I said, I don't care. I only want you to watch your negative thoughts. And not only your negative thoughts, I share with you right now, okay? I give you a tip right now. I said, you have too many negative thoughts. So I want you to do now is to focus on the repetitive ones. The negative thoughts, they keep on coming back and coming back and coming back again and again. Focus on those, cut them off. That's all. Don't worry about even the other negative thoughts. My tip to my disciples is even more accurate than his tip. If you focus on all the negative thoughts of your deviant and confused thoughts, too many. Deceitful and false thoughts, too many. I want you to focus on the thought that says, I'm going to deceive Master. I'm going to fool Master. It's so much fun to fool him. Oh, see, I conned him again today, and next week I'm going to do it again. I'm going to make a career, and I'm going to write a book about it. I want you to only focus on those repetitive things. That's all. Don't worry about this one that I'm unhappy. So what? You're supposed to be unhappy. Okay? Only the ones keep on coming back and nag at you. Like your wife. Can I have a washer and dryer? Can I have a new car? Okay? Those are the ones you pay attention to. Otherwise, she'll make life hell for you. So we have, I submit to you, the improved version of the sixth patriarch. Yes, negative thoughts, but I want you to not be confused by negative thoughts because too many of them. Only repetitive ones. Let them come at you. And you sit there in Chan meditation, you sit there and say, what am I doing here again? Why am I not making progress? Why am I not making progress? Why am I not making progress? That's when you pay attention. When the thought says, I'm no good, ignore that. It won't come back. Got that? Does it help? He is such a fantastic trainer, fantastic teacher. The Chan teachers tell you to cut off all thoughts. He says, not necessary. I want you to cut off only negative thoughts, and you make it. It is so beautiful. Only he can share it with us because he has the authority, has credibility. He's a superior teacher, really superior teacher. Okay, thank you everyone. We stop here today.